I'm investigating high mix, low volume, automated solutions with ROBOJOB on behalf of Hydrafeed. Now this doesn't only automate your components, but it will automate your setups. I'm really excited to be on the ROBOJOB stand at AMB 2022 to review this fabulous tower solution. Now, Frederik, could you tell our viewers about the tower and what solution does this provide?
So, as you already may know, we have our amazing mill and turn assist systems, which offer a great solution for the single batch series. But we just see customers who want to do more. They want to run longer. They want to achieve a whole weekend of automation, which means a lot more things come into play. And that's really why our tower exists, the high-end solution to go all out on automation the whole weekend long. That's the idea. High mix, low volume.
So we're going to review this in greater detail. This is also available from Hydrafeed in the UK. So let's start at this side here, please, Frederik. We can see here that you've got, or you're replicating a milling station and a turning station. You're not only automating the parts, but you're automating the setups. Can you explain how this works?
Yeah, so we have an amazing capacity with the tower. We're using the height to store all the parts, but we need some machine setup as well. People don't have these big batches anymore, so we need to prepare the machine as well. So for a milling machine, what we do, whenever the customer asks, whenever the operator asks, I want to produce 5 of those parts, our software will have a look. Is the machine set up in the correct way? Do we maybe need to change a fixture? Or for a turning machine, do we need to change the collets or anything? And the robot will just do everything that's necessary to do so. So we'll prepare the machine and then start loading those parts. And if you want to do multiple batches one after the other, no issue for the tower.
So low volume, high mix is the key really, and this is where the profitability comes into play in a lot of workshops. And there's a misconception within our industry that you can't automate low volume work, but you certainly can with this solution. Now, you mentioned the height of the tower. Yep. Now, this is brilliant because you're minimizing the floor space, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. So the tower itself only takes 1.4 square meters of space, but we are utilizing the height. So that means height is for free. The floor space costs a lot of money, but the height is for free. So we're offering a big tower, 4.5 meters in height, and a smaller one for the smaller workshops, 3.5 meters in height. Both have an amazing capacity of storage vertically.
So the tower will be moving on to the loading station on the tower shortly, but we have here is a gripper station. Can you explain the gripper station and also the servo motor that's actually on the end of the robot?
So this is an amazing piece of fully ROBOJOB engineering. So what we're seeing here is all ROBOJOB engineering. The big red gripper holds 2 servo motors, one for the raw part, one for the finished part, so we can do double cycle, no problem. And then we have this amazing gripper exchange station, we call it. So it's filled with different types of grippers. Over here we have a high hook gripper, something to change fixture jaws on a shunt rapido system, for fixture pallets, anything you want to do. And all of this for our 70 kilo robot has a stroke of 120 millimeters. And then we can just even change the grippers as well. So we can do smaller diameters, bigger diameters, everything is possible with the gripper.
Limitless. What is the actual payload?
So the robot itself has a 70 kilo payload. With the gripper on top, we remain at 40 kilograms max for the 70 kilo version. We have a bigger one as well. The best things always come in 2. So we also have one for 165 kilo robots, which has a payload of up to 90 kilograms.
This is impressive. Now I want to look at where we can load the billets or the fixtures. This is the loading station, and as you can see, it's fully configurable to suit your application. Can you explain how this works?
Yeah, so the best thing about it is that safety for both sides of the tower is fully separated, meaning the operator can work on this side while the robot keeps going. Doesn't matter what he's doing, the robot just keeps loading the machine, and while this is happening, the operator can load the parts into the tower, load these new fixtures, prepare the collets, anything that's necessary can be done on this side, while everything keeps running.
And in regards to the configurable design, you can take a shelf out if you needed to, or 2 shelves out, dependent on height of fixtures or billets?
Yeah, actually the tower will do all of that for you, so you don't have to think about it. You just ask the tower, I want to make 10 of these parts, and he'll tell you, you don't have the raw parts yet in the tower, so he'll do a proposal. We need to take out these parts, we can take out these finished parts, or whatever needs to happen, and he'll just do this for you. You just have to follow whatever he says.
Wow, this is impressive, very, very impressive. Now, walking through here, we can see an actual pallet that's being presented to the robot. So is this the loading station is at the back, and this is the station at the front that is feeding the robot?
Yeah, so actually it's a symmetrical system. Both sides are the same, but as I said, the safety is completely separated. So this is for the robot side to work, and he'll just get any pallet he needs at any given moment.
So a full automated solution. Now, you've got the operator now programming. Can you explain what is programming? And can you also tell me about the software and how important your software is to this solution?
So I would almost say that the software is the most important thing of the whole system. So as you can see, the software just gives a fully 3D image of everything that will be happening. So that means the operator can already see an error which is going to happen inside the machine. He can see everything the robot is going to do, any collision that he'll have with a chuck or with the fixtures. He programs this into what we call a job. He tells which machining program is attached to it, and it just has to make a schedule, a planning of it all. 10 parts of these, 5 parts of these, and he'll just keep running all of them one after the other and prepare the machine whatever is necessary. No need to think about it.
Now, this is a very novel automated solution. Is this a game changer? Is this going to revolutionise automation as we knew it?
Oh, absolutely. As you said at the beginning of the interview, people always think that automation is not possible for high mix, low volume production. We're just proving it right here at AMB.